Yo, buddy, Numero Cross 3 here, and welcome to Chapter 4 of the Dimensional Crisis. The battle begins. That's what the chapter name is. Okay, anyway, this is the fifth part of the fourth chapter. Apparently, the team has been Mysto's team has been knocked out one by one. I may have missed some details here and there, but just use your imagination or something. Anyway, here we go. Meanwhile, Mysto is struggling with Dragon Darkon. This isn't good, Mysto says.
You are so stupid, thinking that you can defeat me.
Darkon says. Blah, blah, blah. I can't talk. I'm sorry, people. Mysto closes his fist. I won't give up. I won't surrender. Because I will save my dimension and all the dimensions in the multiverse. Darkon chuckles.
You are such a fool.
Mysto smirks behind his faceplate. Maybe so. But I still won't give up. Mysto jumps high in the air and flies straight towards Darkon so fast it's like a missile. Okay, wait, hang on. Mysto swings his fist at Darkon, but when Mysto's fist hits Darkon, he then finds out that it didn't affect Darkon. Darkon grabs Mysto's forearm and throws Mysto upward. Then Darkon flies towards Mysto and slams him to the ground, destroying it. Darkon grabs Mysto by the face and shoves him further into the ground. Darkon moves his hand at Mysto's throat. To Mysto's throat and grabs it. Then he lifts Mysto up.
You could have been more powerful if you just gave in to the darkness. You would have gotten everything you wanted. You could have been as superior as I am. Join me, Mysto. I can teach you how to be powerful,
Darkon says. Mysto looks at Darkon through his visor. Never. I trained to make myself powerful for one reason, and for one reason only. To protect every living thing in the multiverse. I will never be like you. Darkon slowly shakes his head.
Such an idiot.
Darkon throws Mysto to the side. The right side. Mysto tumbles, then lands on his back and gets up slowly. Darkon chuckles.
Still got some fight in you, huh?
Mysto glares at Darkon through his visor. You won't be able to break my unbreakable armor. Darkon charges towards Mysto, and before Mysto can even twitch, Darkon punches Mysto on the left side of his chest, shattering the left side of his chest plate. Then Darkon punches Mysto in the face, destroying his whole helmet and hitting his left eye, making it swell up. Mysto goes in a spiral and falls to the ground. Mysto looks at his chest and puts his hand on his face. He is in shock. But how? This armor is supposed to be the most unbreakable armor ever. Darkon looks down at Mysto.
Since my power is greater than yours, I'm able to break anything, no matter how tough it is.
This can't be true, Mysto exclaims.
Oh, it's true, all right,
Darkon says. Mysto stands up and tries to punch Darkon with his right arm, but Darkon just moves to the side. Darkon puts his right hand on Mysto's chest and releases a shockwave, sending Mysto flying. Mysto lands on his stomach, and then the armor disappears and turns back into a gem. But part of it is shattered. Mysto looks at the gem and sees that it's rebuilding itself. Mysto, Now back to Numi, grabs the gem with his left hand, then gets on his knees. Darkon grins.
Oh, no you don't.
Suddenly, Darkon teleports to the left side of Mysto. Darkon pulls back his leg, which is surrounded by black energy in the form of electricity. Mysto sees this and brings up his left arm and forms a blue shield. Darkon swings his left leg. I'm sorry, people. Darkon swings his leg towards Mysto, breaks Mysto's shield, and hits his upper arm, snapping it like a twig. Mysto shouts in pain and sees the gem slip out of his left hand. Mysto lays on his right side, holding his arm. Mysto looks up and sees Darkon near the gem. Darkon looks at Mysto with a sinister smile.
You won't be able to fight without your powers.
Darkon lifts up his left foot and stomps on the gem, crushing it. Mysto/Numi is horrified.
No! I have to admit, you were fun, but you never stood a chance. Not even your friends,
Darkon says as he points at the knocked out allies. Mysto/Numi looks at where Darkon is pointing. Numi's eyes widen. No! No!
You bastard!
Numi stands up, pulls his right arm back, and tries to punch Darkon, but Darkon moves aside and whacks Numi on the back of the neck, knocking him to the ground. Darkon looks at Numi.
Killing you would be too easy, so I'm going to watch you suffer by having my copies torture you than your precious friends.
Darkon moves farther away from Numi.
I'll watch the fun from here. Make him scream!
All the copies walk towards Numi. Numi is on his knees, and thoughts run through his head. No, this can't be happening. I gave Azrael a promise to bring him home, Numi exclaims as he punches the ground with his right fist. Tears start to fall down Numi's face. Numi closes his eyes tight, clenching his right fist, and grits his teeth. This can't happen. Everyone, I'm very sorry, Numi exclaims. Numi can feel his heart pounding faster and faster as the copies are closing in. Numi is now surrounded. They bring out their hands at Numi to get ready to blast him, but suddenly the pieces of the gem start to glow. Numi opens his eyes that are now glowing with blue energy. Then Numi throws his head back and begins to shout with sadness and rage. A cyclone surrounds Numi and blows the copies away. Darkon's smile disappears and begins to have a feared look on his face. Pieces of the gem start to hover. Then they shoot towards the cyclone like bullets from a gun. The pieces of the gems enter the cyclone. Numi's shouting slowly stops. The cyclone disappears. A figure is now standing in the middle of the disappearing cyclone. It's Numi, now back into Mysto. He looks at his left arm and finds out that he is able to move his arm again. He wasn't able to move it, so since his arm was snapped like a twig and stuff like that. Okay, anyway, he looks at himself and also finds out that his armor is back, but the armor looks different. He feels his helmet and finds out the shape is different. The helmet looks like a dragon head, but dragon head with a faceplate in its mouth. Sorry guys, I'm tired. On his forearms are light blue energy gauntlets. On his legs are glowing blue shin guards. On his chest plate is a glowing light blue gem emblem. Suddenly, the knocked out allies start to glow with blue energy and begin to hover, and their wounds start to disappear. Everyone starts to become conscious and begins to slowly descend on their feet. What happened? How am I healed? Azrael says. Undyne looks at Azrael. How are we healed? That's a good question, Sonic says. Then they notice Mysto. Everyone is astonished. Numi? Azrael says.
Kill him now!
Darkon says to the copies. Okay, I'm going to stop here, guys. Hopefully you liked the video, and hopefully it was a little better with some less stuttering and stuff like that. But anyway, if you liked the video, if you press the like button on the video or something like that, please leave a comment and subscribe. And remember, stay frosty. See you guys later.